The Electoral Commission has announced that a rerun of the Kpandai constituency parliamentary election will be held on Tuesday, 30th December 2025. The decision follows a ruling by the Tamale High Court on Monday, 24th November 2025, which ordered a rerun of the election within 30 days. The Commission also received formal notification from the Clerk to Parliament on Monday, December 8, 2025, confirming that the parliamentary seat for Kpandai has become vacant. The rerun will be conducted exclusively for the three candidates who contested the 2024 parliamentary election in the constituency. Deputy Director of the Research, Monitoring and Evaluation Department at the Electoral Commission, Fred Tete, issued the announcement urging the public to take note of the election date. The Commission emphasized its commitment to ensuring a transparent and fair electoral process in line with the court's directive. For more on this, we're joined in studio by the Deputy Director of Elections for the NDC, Rashid Tanko Computer. Many thanks for joining us.
Great.
I hope you're well.
I'm terrific.
Great. How has the NDC received the EC's announcement for the rerun, the date for the rerun in Kpandai?
Well, let me say good evening to you and the cherished viewers across the globe and the good people of Kpandai. Of course, it's a good news for the good people of Kpandai. This is one of the best news that they're going to have today. I'm sure when the news broke, had a lot of calls from the constituency. They are so happy that they are going to have a Christmas package from the NDC. Of course, we are going to give them a very beautiful Christmas package, which is Nsala Wakpa, our candidate who is going to be on the ballot for the rerun. I mean, it's a welcome thing. So
you intend to maintain the same candidate?
Well, yeah, it's a rerun. I mean, that is why the Electoral Commission said no new candidate is coming in. This is not a by-election. It's a rerun. It's a quite different from the distance. And that is why it's 30 days. You know, from the day that the ruling came, and then, you know, it has a mandatory 7 days stay, which ended on the 1st of December. So from 1st December, it has to start counting.
Right.
And that is why they put it on the 30th. So as we speak now, we have 20 days to go for the rerun. We are battle ready. The NDC, as a political party, we knew it's done. It's a done deal. I mean, this propaganda our opponents are doing, it's not going to go anywhere. They rather go and prepare themselves and come and face us in Kpandai, because we are going to give them some devastating defeat they've never seen.
In 2024, you lost the Kpandai seat by about 3,000 votes.
We didn't.
Are you sure that you're ready?
We didn't lose the constituency. They rigged the election. And that is why the High Court in Tamale nullified the elections. They rigged the election. We showed exhibits and showed enough evidence pointing towards that this was a rigged election. I'll give you one example. Do you see that they are not attacking the ruling of the High Court judge? They are rather attacking the persona of the person who who sat on the case. Initially, you saw what minority leader and his groups attacked the judge when they had not seen the ruling. When the ruling came out, you see that they are silent about the ruling. They are talking of different story. They are now talking as if they didn't even participate in the court process from 25th January up to the 24th November when it was ruled. As if they didn't participate. Do you know that in 2024, no polling station had more than 750 voters? No. That was a threshold. 750. In Kpandai, some polling stations recorded as much as 1,200 votes. They know this. They are not telling the good people. Recorded such magnitude of votes. And you think a judge, worth of his soul, haven't satisfied himself with the evidence, will allow such a result to stand? When they are talking of some traitor, these are phantom votes. These are fake votes. They did the same story for Akotia. You remember they were saying they were leading us from 2,000 votes. They beat us from 2,000 votes. And therefore they were going to beat us in Akotia. When we went to Akotia, did you see any 2,000 votes? They were fake votes. We showed them. We beat them basa in this in Akotia. They have appetite for rigging. And we too, we have appetite for catching them. That is the situation. So for them, they know it's a bad omen for them. Kpandai, per the ruling. And let me also put it on record. As we speak now, there is no process that is arresting the ruling of the High Court. There's none. There's completely none. They should not be telling the gullible Ghanaians that they have filed processes and they have defied the processes.
They said they filed an appeal.
There's none. As we said, there's none. Do you know that today, the notice of stay of execution that they filed, which they gave them 17th to come and move it, they went and reapplied for shortening of the date. And it was heard today. Instead of 17th, they came to court today, and the matter was heard today in Tamale High Court. We argue why they should not be granted that kind of stay. They also argue their case. The trial judge fixed 18th for his ruling. What does that tell you? There's none. You have just gone there to move the motion. That they've heard your side. They say, okay, wait, 18th, come, and I'll make my ruling on it. Does that mean that doesn't mean that there's an injunction on it or there's some stay on that? No. This is an executable order. And that order was directed at second respondent and third respondent. The second respondent is Electoral Commission, and then the third respondent was Clerk of Parliament. These are constitutional bodies. They cannot defy the orders of the High Court. And that is why this morning we wanted to cite the Electoral Commission for contempt of court. After they have released it, we filed our lawyers, we have prepared a document, and we have given them the fear to go and file contempt against the Electoral Commission. Only for this evening for them to backtrack and issue as a day. Because you cannot do that. There's nothing stopping you from conducting the rerun.
Right.
There's nothing. Another one is, they said they are in Supreme Court. Do you know what they've gone to Supreme Court to do? They went on statutory asking the Supreme Court to quash the decision of the High Court. That is not a stay of execution. The fact that you have filed, if you go and file a statutory at the Supreme Court and asking the Supreme Court to quash, does that amount to a stay of execution? None. None. Supreme Court gave them 16th. And let me tell you, that matter. These are the things they do when we say, they say we know the ruling on other things. If you go to court with a wobbling case, you are going to lose. You don't have evidence. We have evidence. When we adduce the evidence, the court listened to it. They went to Supreme Court arguing that we file outside the mandatory 21 days after gazette of the result. That is what the law says. That you can only file when the result is gazetted. Is that not true? The result was gazetted on January 6th, which was Monday, 2025. We filed our motion, in fact, our application, on 25th January 2025. Calculate. You have a calculator here. You are a math student. You've passed maths. That's why you are here. Subtract 25 from 6 from 25. What will you get? Is it not 19? The law says 21. We are filed within 19.
Right.
And then you are rushing to the Supreme Court to waste their time.
Right.
They will go there, they will dismiss them, then they will come and hold press conference. These are the group of people we are dealing with.
By-elections normally come with, pockets of tensions, and reruns come with pockets of tensions. How is the NDC going to avert this, and how ready are you on the ground for this upcoming rerun?
Well, as soon as we got favorable ruling in the High Court, we started our business.
So you're already campaigning?
First, we have our teams in there. Last week I was there. I was in Kpandai myself to assess our preparedness and all that. And as I speak now, we have our teams in the constituency. Well, let me tell you, the MPP themselves, they are in the constituency.
They are campaigning?
They are general secretary. And then the former MP, Martin Yindam, he's now a former MP. He's no more an MP. He's been thrown out. They are in the constituency holding press conferences and organizing their party officers and dress them as if they are chiefs to do press conferences and saying all manner of things. They think we don't know them. I have operated in Northern Region as Director of Election for 12 years. That corridor is my backyard. All the people who stood there and described themselves as chiefs of this, none of them is a chief there. They were just some party people they've clothed and put in there. Haven't you seen the paramount chief came out yesterday?
Yes.
And warned all his sub-chiefs to stay away from matters of governance and matters of legal issues. Nobody is above the law in this country. Even the president is not above the constitution.
True.
It's a creation of the constitution. Chieftaincy is a creation of the constitution. And that is why when we have issues, chieftaincy issues, we go to the courts for adjudication. Is that not it?
True.
So if the court come out with a decision, then you will go and sit down there.
So the NDC is ready.
NDC is ready. In fact, very ready for the elections. The only thing is that, well, we will appeal to our opponent, which is the NPP. They still have some respect with Ghanaians. They should keep that respect and not come for the by-election or the rerun.
The rerun.
Because the defeat, they will get there. The defeat, they will get there. Only God knows. I told them about Kotia. They thought we were joking. Yesterday, we fine-tuned our strategy, our plan. When I saw it, I said, thank God to Dr. Manibuama.
It's a solid plan.
Yes. I say, NPP and they are in for trouble. Kpandai. Because we are going to unleash this strategy on them.
Right.
And make sure that we will defeat them hands down. It's a communal labor. And we are appealing to all our supporters, activists, to start moving. By this weekend, after we are going to Kufridwa for his final funeral rite, which is coming on the 13th, in Kufridwa Jandu Park. After the funeral, we are done with it. Sunday, we are finished. Monday, everybody's moving to Kpandai. We'll flood the place to make sure that we don't give them briefing space. Because they stole the seat. If you give NPP briefing space, they will come back and steal again. They are riggers. And we should not allow them this time. We have to make sure the mandate of people are protected. They should go freely and vote. But I can assure you, national security, the police, election task force, they have assured everybody that, look, it will be very peaceful. It's a lovely thing. I can assure you.
It will be a peaceful election.
No. It won't be. It won't
Thank
be
you
violence.
so much.
There will be no violence. It will be very peaceful. It will be lovely. You should come. Nobody is going to beat anybody. The only thing is that we'll push our agenda, and then we think that we have the best of agenda for the people.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Let's move on to some other stories now. The government of Ghana has deported 3 Israeli nationals in response to the ill treatment and